Let me see a with a weapon. I'm not sparing another one because I did it last time. That guy walking up with a gun drawn, blew his brains out that night.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is Chud the Builder. Now, Chud the Builder right now is locked up on a $1.2 million, well, it's been reduced to $1 million bail, and he's desperately trying to get out. He's doing everything he can do in his power to get himself out of jail. Now, he's had women come on there and say that they was pegging him. He's had his mother call up to the prison crying. But we all saw these kind of videos he was doing to black people.
You following me to my truck now? We got 18 rounds for you. We ain't got nothing else. Don't follow me to my truck. I bet you won't follow me to my truck. Come on. Look at him. Ooh. 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 Look at these chimping out. 931 Seville. They ain't Look at these chimping out. Hey, thanks for the new truck you bought me.
Now, when we watch these videos, we often ask the question, well, what is wrong with this guy? Who is this guy? Where is he from? And why is he doing this? This is not 1963. So you have this man out here in 2026 walking around antagonizing black people, bothering black people just for no reason, calling them the N-word, telling them to stop chipping out. Where did this come from? Who is his family? Who raised him? Where does he come from? Why is this happening? Well, Chud, you know, he has videos out there where now we're doing thorough investigation and background checks. We're finding out this.
So when I was like 18, 10 years ago, cop pulls up, says, "Oh, you ate the roach? I can see it in your mouth." And I was like, "Yeah, man, whatever." I was like, you know, I didn't know what the you guys scared me. He arrested me for felony tampering with evidence. Obviously, it got dropped. Obviously, it fully got dropped, the whole case. But 18 years old, tried to make me a felon for that. No other charges, never did anything wrong. Cop. Kevin Smith, I think.
So Chud is telling this story about how he had an encounter with a black police officer, and this black police officer, he's saying that was trying to give him a felony. He's saying that this black police officer was trying to give him a felony. Now, ultimately, the case was ended up getting dropped. He had his whole life ahead of him. He didn't have to, he basically didn't have to take the approach that he's taking, right? He's taking this approach today because he wants to take this approach. This is who he is, right? This is who he always was. He was this way when he first got pulled over by that cop, whatever encounter he had with that black police officer. Hell, if you know history, W police officers been doing that to us for years. That's what the movie Life was based on, right? We understood after the 13th Amendment, when they put that provision clause in there about prison, a lot of us was falsely incarcerated to go do labor, right? We already know they've been doing that kind of stuff. Nobody's fooled by that, right? He chose to do this. He had his whole life ahead of him. He could have been doing a lot of things. But he has videos out now that he don't want you to see.
Watch me shoot this. Hey, bro, pull up. Pull up. As soon as I see you, bro, I'm shooting your brains out. Let me see with a weapon. I'm not sparing another one because I did it last time. That guy walking up with a gun drawn, should have blew his brains out that night. Live on kick. Should have laid him down.
Chud the Builder shoots Naquavius Lamarson, scholar, future astronaut.
Only like the proper escalation, you know? It's only inevitable. It's only inevitable. He'll pull his gun out and try to kill me. I'm going to defend myself, and then the race war will begin. Unfortunately, that's not my goal, but that is what will happen if you have any type of extrapolation brain. And just imagine, you know, just imagine the headline. Chud the Builder kills a man. I mean, I almost feel like it's going to happen. I don't want it to happen, but they do not know how to behave, and I refuse. I refuse to give up my country to allow them to misbehave.
Chud the Builder, known for starting and harassing people. Starting things and instigating and harassing people, shoots and kills a man.
That's what it's going to say all over the headlines. He was an innocent boy, he didn't do nothing. Pull it up.
So Chud, he represents a portion of W folks in this country today that says that they're no longer being ashamed of being white, right? And they're coming out now, and when they do that, they say that they have a history, they have a culture. But when you notice when they start to enact their history and culture, all of a sudden we become the enemy. They start to talk down on us. They start to come and bother us, right? Now, people always say, well, we don't have a history, we don't have a culture as black Americans. But when they ask W's, well, what's your history and culture in America, right? All of a sudden, we start getting attacked. Why, right? You guys are making us ashamed to be a white person. No, We have nothing to do with that. Your history in this country is your history, right? So now their way of taking back their country is to make America great again, go back to doing what we was doing that made us great by hurting everybody else. This is what they're doing. So you heard him say, not me, he wanted to start a race war, right? He had his whole life ahead of him. He could be doing whatever he wanted to do, but he's fixated on going back to the 40s and the 30s and creating a race war to the point where you got other people watching this that feel the same way he feel. They're talking like this.
For you, the truth fears no investigation. For all you YNs and mud sharks that keep popping up in my comments and my DMs, talking all that war, let me point out the battlefield for you just in case you missed it. You got the Atlantic Ocean on one side and Pacific Ocean on the other. None of you own planes that can get you across, and most of you can't swim. You got Canada at the top and Mexico at the bottom, and most of you know you can't go to either one of those places. You got thousands upon thousands of forest towns and swamp towns and mining towns and mountain towns and lake towns and prairie towns and plain towns and desert towns all across this country with millions upon millions of undocumented white nationals just waiting for something to pop off. You steady running your mouth talking all that war shit. You need to be making friends, not enemies, you dig?
So that's not an old video. If there's thousands and millions of people like him that think this way in the country, all through Wyoming and Idaho and South Dakota, North Dakota, right? All up there in those areas, man. Idaho, right? Arkansas, Kentucky, Western Pennsylvania. They all over the place, right? Colorado. They think and talk just like him, but they just undercover. They under the wraps, right? So when Donald Trump decided to run for office and he ran on Make America Great Again, he brought a lot of these people out from under their rugs, right? They're coming out and they're speaking boldly and proudly now, right? And remember, I said, what is white culture here in America? To me, when they start to enact their culture, all of a sudden they start harming other people. I don't know, like, do you have a culture? This is a question. It's not hate speech, but how come the ones, not all white folks, because there's some white, there is white culture here. There's some good white people, but what I'm seeing, the ones that say Make America Great Again, all of a sudden they make enemies of everybody else in order to enact their culture. This is insane, right? But then you have the guy, Javion. He was a supporter of Chud the Builder and all these other guys, man, and he was under fire. Now he's turning his back on so many people, man. When he's coming out, he's saying this. And this is a black guy, because you have black guys that was on those plantations, and now he's stepping out and he's saying this.
Y'all, I don't want to run from this situation. I'm not hiding from it. I've already addressed it on stream, but I'm going to be making a video about it. Alex donated $10,000 to Chud the Builder's new Give and Go, right? Like, he's literally the top raiser for it. As you guys can see, no one even comes close. This right here is Alex. He said free speech matters. Everybody's asking, you know, my opinion on it. They think I'm hiding from it and stuff, and I'll be straight up, man. I think what Chud the Builder was out there doing is disgusting and harmful to society, and I think Alex supporting that is disgusting and harmful to society. And I think it's more disgusting in more ways than just supporting Chud the Builder, right? Instead of us talking about all the people, you know, Alex has done over 100 prey catches this year. He's caught over 100 predators. 70 of them have gotten arrested. A lot of them are going to be facing life sentences, right? But instead of us focusing on that, instead of us putting our attention towards that, instead of us commending him and giving us our support, he's like, he finds it more important to do this and support this racist dude and drop $10,000 on him, man. And the reason why I'm real disappointed with Alex, man, is, you know, this is a distraction, bro. This Chud the Builder stuff is a big fat old distraction. You know, it's a distraction from, you know, now people, you know, it doesn't matter how many pedos he catches now. They're just going to look at him like, oh, you're the guy who donated to Chud the Builder. Just take it away. Now, you know, it's so unnecessary. It's so unnecessary, you know. Free speech matters. I know Alex definitely, you know, donates to other organizations and stuff. But, bro, that specific $10,000 could have went to so many different organizations that could help kids.
Now this dude Alex Rosen is a big time, always been a big time racist, and he was the one, he donated 10,000 to Chud the Builder's Gibson Gold Fund, right? This guy Javion was his friend, right? Was his friend the whole time. And online, I always see a lot of these black dudes that be befriending these W supremacists and these people that don't like black people, right? And they rationalize it and make all kinds of excuses. Now, you won't forgive your crack-addicted uncle that stole your money out the drawer, or maybe your dad that wasn't around as much as he should, or your brother or somebody. You won't forgive your family, but you'll forgive these people and roll with them all the time. They get forgiven for everything, right? And so now he was under fire because they were saying, yo, this dude Alex been a racist. What are you doing? What was you doing being around him in the first place? What was you doing being his friend? So now he comes out and he explains it.
He was racist. You're totally aware of that. Y'all, I've never ran away from the fact of the stuff that he said on, like, so like y'all say like, oh, you're totally aware of that and stuff like that. You would have to be an idiot to think like I was running away from that fact and stuff, you know? I think it's one thing to just be saying online, and even the he's saying is not cool at all, but supporting this that like is actually out in the streets affecting people and hurting people, I look at it as like it's just not cool. So I like, bro, you were aware of it, I was aware of it, we were all aware of it, right? Like, you guys are acting like I've not addressed this a million billion times. Like, I've been called freaking, if I can only show you guys the messages of like, bro, can you like chill with this? But at the end of the day, y'all, this whole Chud the Builder distraction too. Like, we definitely should be focused up on it and everything. But bro, the nigga's arrested. Hopefully he's gonna get convicted for a long time. You know, it's not like he's free and we're trying to get legislate. I mean, they're trying to get him free. I don't know why they're trying to get him free, but I'm just gonna hope that the courts do their job and show what he's doing is disgusting and get him locked up for a long time.
So this whole thing is crazy, man. But y'all let me know what's y'all opinion on this, right? We see Chud, he wants to start a W war. You got these people out there that agree with Chud, but then you got even black people that was rolling with people that was cool with Chud. And now they haven't explained themselves, because a lot of the black conservatives are now turning their back on the situation because they know that they can't be affiliated with this, right? They can't be affiliated with this. Right? Yeah, make sure y'all order y'all shirts, man, for the summer, man. Make sure y'all order y'all shirts. But they know that they can't be affiliated with this. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button. Subscribe to Street Media TV. Leave your comments in the comment section. Remember, I love y'all. Till next time. Peace.